All right, that's it. We're official. We're live here on YouTube. This is Sunday Pour. It's always so weird without the intro music. Not that we have intro music, like live when we do it, but it's
Yeah,
always weird just kind of knowing it's like a naked entry.
you got to just dive right in, I guess. I don't
Yeah,
know.
just dive in. We're live. Hey, let's go. All right. What's up, kid? How we doing
What?
tonight?
Watching little Timberwolves hoops.
T Wolves. All right.
At halftime, Barkley said they were dumber than rocks. I thought maybe he was exaggerating a little bit. He might be onto something because they had a 23-point lead like 8 minutes ago, and now they're losing. And I'm not exaggerating. They were up 21 points, and the Grizzlies just went on like a 22-0 run or whatever.
That's what happens in these playoffs. You know, a team gets out to a big lead and then gives it all up.
And the NBA is crazy. The shot making is it's incredible.
We saw firsthand last night, and there was a lot of not any making of shots in really the second half of the third quarter and the fourth quarter. I've never seen a team go colder than the Nets yesterday.
Well, I mean, the Timberwolves are doing their best right here. They're getting outscored 20-2 in the fourth quarter right now.
Yeah, that was similar to the numbers you saw in the fourth quarter yesterday.
Yeah, Celtics might be better than I thought, at least defensively.
Well, yeah, they were relentless on Durant. They would not give him an inch to breathe. Hands everywhere, hard fouls. Every time they had the chance, he was living at the line, and he was like 4 for 17 from the field.
He missed a couple free throws too. They were bullying him a little bit.
Oh yeah, absolutely. The guy in the on the broadcast likened it to like the Pistons, how the Pistons treated Jordan.
I was about to make that comparison. I didn't hear that last night, but it did remind me of that a little bit. Bully ball.
Yeah, and it was the role players that kept him in the game. Patty Mills, Seth Curry, those guys kept him in the game. And then when they needed Kyrie and Durant to step up, like I don't think I saw Kyrie make a shot yesterday.
Well, it was Ramadan, so he was fasting. You see this?
I did not see that.
Yeah, it was. See, he was fasting, and like at 7:30 at sundown, he went and ran into the back. Like people thought he was hurt, and he came out with a banana.
I didn't see the banana. I didn't understand what was going on. Okay.
It could have also been a joke that the Inside the NBA guys made that went like that. Was satire and that I didn't get, but I'm taking it as fact. Because Barkley said something like, "I'm not even going to touch that one" when they told that story.
Yeah. All right, yeah, maybe it was real. If Barkley believed it, maybe it was real. Jesus, not Jesus, I guess, but
nah, yeah, I don't know. I'm not really familiar with Passover, but we talked about that at some point in the last couple of shows. Just fasting just doesn't seem. I can't get behind any. I can't get behind any of that.
Cruel and unusual. That's what it is.
To yourself.
Yeah. No. Then you're gonna gorge like later on when you have the chance. Like I don't think so. It seems very unhealthy.
Right. They
not that I'm living the healthiest. Not that you and I are like the epitome of perfect health, but
can't be fasting.
Right. Yeah, that is not going to fit in with my health lifestyle.
Maybe some intermittent fasting. The 16-8. Is that how it works?
What's that? 16-8.
Intermittent fasting is when you eat 8 hours out of the day and you fast for 16. But like some people take it, it's not really that hard, the 16-8, because you factor in sleeping and shit, and if you just don't eat breakfast, like I do it constantly. I feel like I do it all the time without even trying to. But some people, I think, take it to the extreme where it's like 20-4, like they'll fast for 20 hours and eat for only 4. I'm sure you get people who just take it like way too far.
I don't know. It seems like way too much math to have involved in your diet.
Yeah, and I don't even know how it works. Like, are you able to eat anything? Are you able to eat anything you want for those 4 hours? Or, I would think you still have to have like a healthy diet.
Just chow down on cupcakes for 4 hours?
Oh yeah, Hostess. Fuck yeah, I can get behind that.
Eat a box of Hostess. Fucking tall Get a tall stack of pancakes.
Yeah, 3
Why not?
hours and 15 minutes left. Let's go. Let's
Yeah.
dig in.
What do
Yeah.
we got?
Bill Murray and Groundhog Day.
Yeah. Oh, careful! You can't say Bill Murray's name anymore.
Oh, what'd he do?
I don't know. It's somebody complained about something on the set of a movie. I don't know.
Oh man,
Yeah, no, I don't know how bad it is. Probably, I'm gonna guess it's not that bad.
he's like old now, though. I mean, you know what I mean? Like Dustin Hoffman, people complained about him. Did he go away really?
People complain about Dustin Hoffman.
Yeah, some secretaries or something. Production assistants, some ass slapping.
I'm getting some feedback from your mic over there. Every time you talk, I'm getting some feedback.
Really, usually I hear it. I've gotten that from you in the live shows before.
Oh,
The echoes.
no, it just sounds like when you talk. I don't have it now, but when you talk, it sounds like a little staticky.
I
Your
don't know.
mic isn't touching anything. Can you fiddle with the connection? There you go. Some live. There you go.
How about that?
Live IT support. I'm still getting it. It's really weird. Yeah, I don't see your mic's not touching anything. It's not rubbing up against the collar or anything.
No.
Common podcasting problem.
Whoops. Oh, let's see. I'll try it. What if I talk like this?
Yeah, still there.
Still there? All right. I'm out of ideas.
I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I know. So it's
Maybe
old
it
for me
could
too.
fix in here.
All right, well, just live with it. You guys got to live with it. We did our best.
That was it. That was the extent of my tech savviness.
We don't have a production assistant to come in and try it out.
Mm-mm.
No, yeah, Bill Murray. He, I don't know. Hey, when there's no like specifics, how can I take it seriously? I feel like everybody's just they shut down the production of a movie. Like, come on, man, get back to work.
Wait, what movie? A current movie?
Yeah, they're filming it now. Let's see if I got it right here. It's the movie's called Being Mortal, which was written by Aziz Ansari, who is directing and
Who's
also
a creep? He's been kind of me too. He was a little bit of a creep.
well, he's back. Yeah, so if you're going to work on an Aziz Ansari movie, can you really complain about Bill Murray? Like, you've made your bed, now sleep in it.
Yeah.
You know what you're getting yourself into. And Seth Rogen is also in it.
I mean, production shut down. Like, what the hell happened
I don't know.
for production to shut down?
Apparently, he's got a little bit of a history of being not great on sets. Headbutted a guy. Talked some shit to Lucy Liu.
Oh yeah, I heard that the Charlie's Angels didn't love him. He's got his own. He's got his own method. I mean, it's a method actor. It's just a different kind of method.
Yeah, the method is to be a dick. But
Yeah.
sometimes come on, man. I mean, unless he's hurting people. I mean, Headbutt was like 30 years ago, so we don't count that now. If he's still been working in the industry.
He didn't shoot anybody with a prop gun.
Yeah, intentionally or not. It's a good call.
Baldwin's still tweeting away.
Is he working though? Is Bald ever going to be in a movie again?
I don't know. They canceled Match Game. I know that. I mean, they had to. You can't send him out there making jokes.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah, going up to some B-level celebrities. All right, it's your turn to take a shot at this.
Yeah.
Winking at the camera. Can't be doing
Yeah.
that.
He was perfect for it too, but yeah, I knew they had to make that decision.
No, yeah, man, Match Game's one of those games that just kind of comes back every once in a while, and it'll be back again when somebody else needs to make a few bucks.
Solid game. It's it's just B-list celebrities getting hammered.
No really good new game shows recently. The last time there was like a new game show that took the world by storm was Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Yeah, it's probably the last good one.
That was like a cultural phenomenon.
It was. Now that aired in prime time, right? Sunday nights.
Was it Sunday night? Was it Sunday nights or was it every night?
Oh, it could have been. Yeah, they may have done it during the week too.
I think it might have been every night for some reason. I could be wrong about that.
Thought it was like 8 o'clock prime time, like Sunday nights.
Regis, get some Regis up there. What a legend!
Is that the last good? That's the last good game show?
I mean, like the good ones are still on, but I mean, I can't remember a new one coming along recently that kind of took that anybody was talking about.
No, yeah, you need mainstream buzz.
Unless you're talking about like the Masked Singer. Is that a game show? No.
No.
They're all celebrities. No, it's not a game show.
They might have some shitty game shows like on in the mornings, maybe like before Price is Right. When I was in the waiting room of the hospital a couple weeks ago, they had on as like the main channel.
What was on?
I think Price is Right is on CBS, right?
Oh yeah, and they have Let's Make a Deal. Wayne Brady's on before it.
Yes.
Yeah, that's been on for a while.
And Drew Barrymore apparently has her own talk show.
Yeah, I did see that at some point. That's strange.
Very strange.
Yeah.
I have nothing against Drew Barrymore, but like, the crowd was obviously filled, and she does this, I'm assuming, every day.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
What people are like, oh, I need to go see the Drew Barrymore show. I need to get into the head of those people.
I mean, she's famous. People love her. I don't know. She used to be America's sweetheart.
And she's not the only one. Like, she's one of the better ones who have a show, probably. Like, Harry Connick has his own show. And
yeah, we don't do Harry Connick.
Who else? There's a lot of these shows. Maury Povich get canceled? Is that not like Me Too canceled, but like literally show got canceled?
Maybe. I mean, I don't think he's been on for a while.
Yeah. I never understood those talk shows. I kind of understand them for people who are home and they need something to watch, I guess. Not that I would ever stoop that low to watch them, but I don't understand that people
Regis?
actually. Regis a little bit of an exception, but no, not really. I can't really get into that.
Regis was my like homesick like thing to watch.
Oh, really? Before Price is Right.
Well, Price is Right was on at 11. Regis was on at 9.
Yeah. Is he 9 to 11, 9 to 10?
9 to 10. But I really didn't really love that. Like the second half of the show, the first half where they'll get up there and he would like read the headlines, talk about the Yanks a little bit.
Yeah.
If it was baseball or the Knicks, whatever was the season. And
you like Regis and Kathy Lee better than Kelly?
Yeah, for sure. Of course.
You're not a Kelly Ripa guy?
I didn't mind her, but that was she kind of came in and tried to make it her show and took over, and now it's her show with that ghoul Ryan Seacrest.
She seems like a nightmare to deal with, right?
Absolutely. I don't think Kathy Lee probably wasn't much of a picnic, but
no, probably not. But Kelly Ripa just gives those vibes off like she's difficult.
Pain in the ass, 100%.
Like 100%. Cancer in the locker room.
Yeah, which is why a guy with like a plastic face like Seacrest is perfect because he just goes in there. He has that fake smile. He's like get the fake smile down pat.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I've ever watched a second of the two of them on the show. So this is all just projection. But it makes perfect sense. He's a Fugazi. He's a Fugazi. He could fake his way through it like a job like that.
That's why Strahan and her didn't work out because they're both probably awful to deal with, like behind the scenes. Just me. They're just me guys.
Yeah.
They both need the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't work.
Mm-hmm. I forgot that she was on with Strahan.
Yeah, it wasn't long either. Is that Usher in the crowd? Jeez.
Oh, I'm watching the Mariners and Rangers.
Usher with sunglasses and a beard.
I would like to be able to get away with sunglasses inside.
I would love to, but you just can't do it. Sometimes I'll catch myself walking into a grocery store, like in the summer, and I'll be like, I gotta pop them off.
Yeah.
I can't go order deli meat with sunglasses on. You look like a fucking asshole.
That's a great point. Yeah, when you put it in those terms.
I want to leave them on. The Grizzlies are up 10 now. This is a collapse.
Can you get like maybe like the tinted ones, like 30% tint? That's probably the way to go.
That's like older people do that, right? They do the tint.
Yeah, I would do that. I think I could rock the older styles.
Yeah, eventually he'll get to that point, I guess. But yeah, you could do that.
I'm ready. I'm ready to just give in to being older if I could have that style.
Right.
Yeah.
And like in this case with Usher, potential Usher, like he's sitting courtside. Like you can't do that if you're sitting in the upper deck, fifth row.
No, it's Usher and Jack and the guy that Jack used to sit with, like those guys can.
Oh yeah, the Donald
you're
Sutherland.
Front row celebrity. Yeah, if you're front row celebrity, you can get away with that shit.
Yeah. Not everyone though. I don't even think every front row celebrity could do it. Like it's small. It's a small portion.
Wow. So like, what do you think? Like Will Ferrell couldn't get away with it. I mean, he would because you do it like as a joke. It'd be like some ridiculous glasses.
Yeah.
He wouldn't be there trying to look super cool.
Right. It
So
would be ironic if Will Ferrell did it.
Right. Tom Cruise would not be at a game, so maybe not him.
You have to be. Well, no, he was at that baseball game. If you see the Giants-Dodgers playoff game.
Maybe
people thought it was fake Tom Cruise. He looked fake.
Well,
but it's also because you never see Tom Cruise in public. I think.
Right.
He looked like he had a bunch of Botox in his face. It was really bizarre.
Probably does.
Yeah. Blew up a little bit.
Yeah. There's probably a few guys that can't pull it off. I can't think of anybody who can't, though.
Who can't pull it off?
Yeah.
I'm
trying to think guys like Nick, like Tracy Morgan could. Spike Lee could.
I see Spike. Yeah. But you constantly see Spike Lee at these games. And he's never wearing shades. I feel like if he wore shades, you'd be like, what?
He's maybe past the point. That's fair. Excuse me. Yeah, Spike always has he wears glasses. So he's always like the orange rim glasses or blue rimmed glasses.
Yeah.
But if he threw a tint in there, I don't think it would be that noticeable. I think
the tint is okay. The tint, you could still see eyeballs, though.
Yeah. Yeah, the guy sitting next to Kevin Durant's mom last night had tinted glasses.
Did he?
Yep. Oh yeah, I was watching the Nets broadcast. That's why they kept showing her.
What were they on? Yes2?
No, they were on Channel 9.
Oh, I did not even realize that. Was Ian Eagle doing the game?
No, it was not Ian. Who the hell was it?
Wasn't Ryan Ruocco, right? Ruocco's doing the
It wasn't Ruocco.
Damn, who the hell's their third guy down?
Yeah, I don't even remember. Yeah, it wasn't any of the names though.
If the Pelicans pull this off against the Suns, is there an asterisk next to my Suns 06, 07 Mavs?
I was thinking about this. I feel bad about him getting hurt because you definitely want to be right at full strength. When I heard he was going to be out for a couple of weeks, you're the first person that crossed my mind. I don't think there's an asterisk, but you'd rather have been. I think just personally, you'd rather have been right with the full team on the court.
I don't know if the Suns have it in them without Booker.
I don't think so. I don't. To get past Pelicans, maybe. After that, I think they.
That's what I mean. The Pelicans. I know they're not going to the finals without Booker.
Yeah.
I'm not sure they get past. Although I don't know, I'm a little biased now because I stayed up for the end of Pelican Suns and Brandon Ingram and CJ McCollum looked like fucking LeBron and Wade. They probably just played the games of their lives.
Yeah.
But Brandon Ingram was unbelievable, hitting like turnaround fadeaways and shit. Unbelievable. It was the other night after we got done recording. I
Yeah.
watched the end of that game and like I was like, Brandon Ingram, was he kind of like a bust?
Not anymore.
Couldn't miss. Yeah.
It takes time. These guys, there's no bust in the NBA. It just takes long for them to develop.
Right. I mean, when you come in the league at like 19, it's like,
Yeah, he's probably only like 23. How old is Brandon Ingram? He can't be that old.
yeah, was he Duke? The one and done Dookie? Let's see. How old's Brandon Ingram? He's got to be young. And I know McCollum's good. I'm not surprised at how McCollum played, but let's see. Ingram, yeah, 24. He's young.
Yeah, some
2016 draft, 6 years ago. He was 18 when he got
Jeez.
drafted.
That's a lot. Yeah, well, that's why. You expect these are their big names in college. They get to the league, and it just takes time for them to develop. And then
Yeah, he's played more years in the NBA than he has games at Duke, probably. That's the Dookie way.
Yeah. Do we have any idea what Jay Wright's doing? Speaking of college game, out of nowhere, he's stepping down.
That was very
retiring?
surprising. I don't know, man. Like he's young. I think what it is like you see these coaches hang on forever. The Boeheims and who's still there. Boeheim's going to be coaching on Zoom, like until he's like 95 years old. He's going to have He's going to have his lackeys McNamara and Eric Devendorf, like, hey, holding him up on an iPad to argue with officials.
Buddy Boeheim that's what Buddy Boeheim's next job will do.
Buddy's definitely going to be an assistant.
Oh yeah,
he's not going anywhere. No, but I think we get used to seeing a lot of old. Like Coach K's old, right? 75.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So I think it's like we're like, oh, he's only 60. It's like, well, maybe he's just. I don't see him going to the NBA. I just don't. But he is young enough where, like, if he wanted to come back in 5 years, he could get a job. He could get like any job, basically. Right? Like if he can come back at 65 in college or pro.
I don't see why. Yeah, I don't see why he wouldn't get a shot.
Sixers, maybe stay local, Philly. Like I don't see him doing that, but maybe he just goes in and does TV. Maybe, I mean, he's 60. Maybe he's just like, fuck it. Like I don't want to do all the recruiting and shit, and I want to be able to go like to an island for 2 months out of the year. I can't really do that when you're a college coach. You're constantly working. I mean, you have a bunch of guys doing your bidding for you.
Yeah,
but it's not like. A pro job where you have like a general manager doing that shit. Like in college, you have to always be on.
Yep.
And it's like that just seems like just a lot of work, and maybe he just had enough. I don't know. You hope it's not like a health thing, like with him or someone in his family, but
yeah,
definitely
crosses your mind when it's sudden like that. You think that maybe something's up. But,
yeah, I don't know. Maybe he just like fuck it. I just had enough.
Yeah,
legacy's good. I don't want to find myself hanging on for the next 15 years trying to get one more so I can get my third championship. Like enough is enough. Who knows?
Yeah, very strange. We just talked about it like a month ago, saying it was like him himself and.
Yep.
Who was going to race to the next one, but just a complete shocker though.
Yeah, I was very, very surprised.
You wonder if he just kind of not fade away, but you wonder if he's just gonna, like you said, like disappear to an island for a while, or for good, or if he has something up his sleeve.
Could be TV.
Jay Wright taking the Steve Lapis job, which he did originally.
Right. Now the Fordham's coach is getting the Nova job, right?
Yeah. What's his name?
I forget.
Yeah.
All I saw was Fordham's coach.
Yeah. Jay Wright. I always like Wright because he was just a connection to like the old Big East. Like he knew Raleigh Massimino. And what's the guy's name? The St. John's guy. Like he was tight with those guys.
Carnesecca?
Yeah, Luke Carnesecca.
Yeah.
He told a story about he was in like some tournament in Atlantic City when he was like an assistant or whatever, and then him, Raleigh Massimino, and I'm pretty sure it was Jim Valvano was the third guy, and they went out to like just a late dinner. And there's not much of a story, but it was just basically the three of them at a bar, and obviously at that point Jay Wright is like low man on totem pole, and they're having like this Italian restaurant, and he's like at that point he felt like he was anointed by the gods of college basketball.
Yeah.
And he was an honorary Italian, which was even more special to him, apparently.
Right. Oh yeah. I mean, Wright. I mean, they took over the Big East the last decade. Once like the UConn and Syracuse's and Louisville, like when those teams left, like they basically own the Big East. Now it feels like it's wide open now.
Yeah.
I mean, Nova's probably going to be good for the next couple of years. I'm sure they have like big time recruits coming in, but it does feel wide open now. You never know like where a team's going to go after they lose a big time coach.
Yep. Yeah, he had his own system, and it worked out great for years. And it's just it's impossible to replicate that.
Yeah,
but that's just, to me, that's another old Big East kind of puzzle piece going away.
Gone.
Thank God we have Patrick Ewing at Georgetown, though.
That's about that's the last that's like the last old school Big East thing you have left, right? I mean,
we can say Holloway. I mean, he just goes back to the '90s Big East.
True, '90s. Yeah. So does Hurley.
Yeah, it's true.
Late '80s, early '90s.
Yeah. Yeah, so there's still some connections. Just it's it's a different day.
Right.
That's the family tree of the Big East.
6 degrees.
Yeah. Do you see Mike Tyson? Do you see the clip of Mike Tyson on the airplane?
Yeah, I mean, however many times Mike Tyson, there was no video of the punching, right? Unfortunately.
No, it was just kind of him leaning over the seat, and you could see him throwing some hands, but you didn't see him landing the punches.
Oh, man, I didn't even see that. However many times Tyson punched this kid, it wasn't enough.
No, absolutely not. He's treating him like a zoo animal. like a fishbowl thing. Like, what are you doing? I remember I went to the zoo during the like after the pandemic or whatever, like when those kind of things were opening up, and it was a snowy day, or it wasn't a snowy, but there's snow on the ground, and there was these schmucks, these parents, like a little kid, and the parents were like taking snow, like palming some snow and like throwing it into the tiger cage. Like, what are you doing? Like a tiger, like as much as you could do whatever you want because it's not going to be able to get out. Like it's still a fucking tiger. A little respect. It could maul you if ever got the chance, and it should maul you. Like you wouldn't do that. And this guy was treating it like a tiger behind the cage, just throwing snow at it, but there was no cage. He was just like, because he's a celebrity, it's like, or treat him like he's not a real person or whatever.
Yeah, just for the 0.1% chance that tiger gets out. Don't you want him on your side?
Yeah. Oh yeah. You want tiger to get out and then kind of be roaming around like, what do I do now? And then say, oh yeah, and eat that family over there.
Yeah, fucking snowballs wipe them off out of my eyes. Yeah.
Oh man, I wanted to throw the guy in. Fucking mess with a tiger. What are you, crazy?
That's like with Harambe, right? Didn't the parents like drop their kid in? Or regardless, like their kid got in the cage, right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like we should be able to. You got to put Harambe down, but I think one of the parents should have had to take a shot too. An eye for an eye. Not both parents, just one parent. I'm not going to make the kid an orphan. Just one parent.
Whoever let him in.
Whoever was on watch. On watch.
Yeah. Bottom line. Yeah. I happen to agree. Yeah. Well, I don't know what. the one thing that you can't do at a zoo is let your kid into the fucking cage of the gorillas, or the lions, or
Yeah,
the bears, or just don't fucking put them. Penguins, whatever. You're gonna get away with that.
it's one of the biggest fuck ups you could ever have as a parent. Like
Yeah.
what? Like how do you even tell people that story? Like, oh, my kid got in the tiger cage or lion cage or whatever.
Yeah. How do you recover from that?
Yeah.
How is that
like,
not the? What are the Harambe parents doing now? Harambe, sorry.
And imagine like what those people do for a living. Like if that guy's an accountant, I'm not letting him do my taxes. You know what I mean? I'm not trusting this guy with anything. I'm not trusting him to like watch my dog. I'm not trusting him to do anything.
No. Yeah.
Yeah.
No. I'm not trusting him to hold my car keys for 10 minutes.
Right. I don't care if he's a doctor, lawyer. I'm not used whatever services he provides. I'm not going to him.
Good.
Yeah. How do you let your kid? It's crazy. It's one of the biggest fuck ups you could have.
Somebody should do like where are they now with them, and like kind of go in there like after your harrowing ordeal with Harambe, it must have been so hard for your family to deal with, and just completely ambush him and be like, have you, what do people say? Are you a punchline at parties because you did this? Like, is your kid does your kid know what happened, and does he hate you yet?
Yeah.
Just go all in on him and ambush him totally. These people don't deserve. If Mike Tyson could get mocked on an airplane, these people could get mocked in an interview.
Yeah, I was thinking like, how far would Tyson have had to take it? Like where you'd have actual sympathy for this kid. It would have been death, right? Is that the only way you'd feel bad for him? Is if you killed him?
Listen, recently Mike Tyson had a gun pulled on him, like at a bar or something, and he ended up hugging the guy.
No, there's actual video of that. It was I don't think it was a bar. I think it was some sort of, I want to say it was like an autograph signing maybe.
Okay.
Or something. And the dude was talking a lot of shit and pulls out the gun.
Yeah.
Tyson made me think of like Departed when DiCaprio was talking to the shrink and he's like, loaded gun, my hand, steady. Like Tyson was so cool and collected when the gun came out. I would have been like diving under tables and shit. Mike Tyson was like didn't even blink. And he had a bunch of guys swarm him, obviously, the dude who had the gun.
His story is insane, Mike Tyson. Like, if we can't get into it, I don't know, like intimately, but there's like his youth, like growing up, not a great childhood. He's seen
horrible.
Some shit. He's seen some shit in his day. Yeah, you're not gonna scare Mike Tyson.
No, he's like talking about like drinking at like 7 years old.
Yeah, yeah. If weeks after Tyson gets the gun pulled on him, he's hugging the guy and like accepting or whatever. I don't know exactly what happened, but if he's hugging the guy who pulled the gun on him 2 weeks ago, and here you are on an airplane, and he ends up like throwing a few jabs in your face, you probably had it coming. I'm going to side with Mike Tyson here.
He was literally just on with Rogan like on Tuesday, and this happened the day after, I think.
Yeah.
It's wild. And that's where I heard like his story, when he was on Rogan, like talking about his fucked up childhood.
Oh yeah, it's readily available. Yeah, his story he tells all the time.
You'll find it on YouTube. But yeah, like anything Tyson. If I found out this kid was in a coma, Tyson side. If I found out this kid like had his eye gouged out, I'd still be on Tyson's side.
Yeah,
even brain damage, like mild brain damage, I think I'm still on Tyson's side. Well, this kid had to be like, he looked pretty young. This kid, like, I feel like anybody who knows anything. Forget about respect. Anybody who knows anything about Mike Tyson and has seen like his fights in his heyday, I would never go to a point where like Mike Tyson might hit me. Like I would be a little like almost frozen. I'd be like scared even talking to him as a fan.
Tyson is, one of the most dangerous boxers we've ever seen, but that goes for any professional boxer. I don't want to get punched by any professional boxer for any reason. But up to and including like Ali at the end. I don't want him to punch me.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Those guys know how to fucking punch and make it hurt other professional boxers.
Yes.
I think I have a pretty strong jaw, but Lennox Lewis puts one on my chin, I'm going down for a day or so.
Nah, you're done. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
You
know.
just
I don't
thought it
know
was
why
cool.
you'd. Yeah, I don't know why you'd ever want to fuck with Mike Tyson. I really don't.
Tyson's like the most mellow guy now. He's totally cooled out. He's like high all the time. He's very like
Yeah,
mellow.
yeah, huge
I mean,
pothead.
so you're pushing his buttons. I'd really want to know what the kid said to be pushing his buttons.
Yeah, I couldn't
I
really
mean-
make out what he was saying, but he was definitely pushing the limits.
Yeah. I mean, as far as the brain damage thing goes, it can't be any worse than it was today, like before he got punched.
Yeah, yeah, it looked like he was born with brain damage. His head was his head was all fucked up. Yeah, fucking.
Wait, was there images of him in the aftermath? Oh, I
Yeah,
didn't see the picture.
the side of his head. It
Oh, I
wasn't
didn't
that
see
bad, considering like if you hear Mike Tyson repeatedly punch someone, you would think their face is mangled, but like he just had like some cuts on the side of his head.
Oh, and he's got the frowny face. Look at his douche.
Yeah, I mean Tyson didn't. I mean, if Tyson squared this kid up, he would have been still asleep. But
Yeah, he got away light.
yeah, it probably wasn't like clean shots. He probably like turned around and just whipped them a few times, over the seat. Can't really get clean shots in doing that. He was probably like kind of being held back by he probably had some entourage there, kind of like holding him back. Like Mike, it ain't worth it, Mike. That kid he'll get a he doesn't deserve it, but he'll get an envelope. He'll get something. That's one of those things, though. I will say, like you always hear about, if you hear about like a celebrity losing their temper on a fan or something, and then having to go to court for whatever. That's one case where a video may do that kid some harm because it's going to show him just antagonizing the shit out of him. He'll probably still get something, but he doesn't deserve it.
I see something about him maybe getting a water bottle thrown at him.
Tyson got a water bottle thrown at him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I read the kid was pretty drunk, but I mean, still at some point, like where are his people telling him to like, dude, that's Mike Tyson. I mean, your friends must hate you. Like, if it was like someone I didn't like in my friend group, I would be all for it. Like, yeah, go fuck with him. Hoping he got his ass kicked, but
yeah, go see how call him a pussy. See what he won't do anything. He knows me. He's very calm and collected. Go call him a pussy. Yeah, apparently threw a water bottle at him. He took a picture with him and then would not leave him alone. Kept bothering him. Tyson told him to stop talking to him. He wouldn't stop talking to him. I guess there's a water bottle, and then the beast was unleashed.
hey, it had to happen. By the way, did you see the college kid the pitcher who spared the kid coming around third after the home run?
No.
He got kicked off the team. You got to Google that one.
Whoa, a spearing.
So I only saw the spare, but apparently pitcher gives up a bomb. I didn't see the showboating, but apparently the kid kind of pimped it.
Okay.
And yeah, as he was coming around third, the pitcher just full steam ahead ran at him and spared him. In between third and home, he's been kicked
like a
off
Roman Reigns spear.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Oh no.
He has been thrown off the team.
North Central Texas College.
It was bullshit. The kid who committed the assault and battery got a 4-game suspension.
Yeah.
And the other kid got a 2-game suspension.
What?
Yeah. I was like, come on, that doesn't seem right at all.
Let's see. All right. The camera kind of goes away.
There was also a pretty good brawl in Sea Dogs game. I think it was today. Red Sox affiliate.
All right. Temper's flaring. I didn't see any dog in it. Oh, man.
Yeah, full steam, man. He got a running start.
Jeez. Lowered his shoulder.
That's a kid who just did not learn how to lose growing up, apparently.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't see, I mean, who knows if he said something or.
That's a kid with one too many participation trophies in his on his mantle.
I think he's right when he's about to hit third, he just loses it. The pitcher like throws his glove down, just lose. Who knows if he said something? Oh man, he drills him. Full steam, running start.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, just puts his knocks the helmet off.
Uncalled for.
And then a pylon.
Yeah, bench is cleared.
Yeah, 4 games, 2 games. Why did the other guy get 2 games? What did he do?
I know, exactly. I mean, I feel like, all right, you want to throw both guys out of the game at that point, okay. But, I mean, suspensions, you can't do that. And the minor league one today from the Portland Sea Dogs game, guy got a clean shot in on the pitcher.
Oh, just like a right hook?
It was like almost – I think it was like more of like an uppercut.
Oh, man.
Sent them down. Yeah, I mean, bench clearing brawls are getting better, I guess. I mean, that in the college game, that was basically an assault more than a brawl, but yeah.
I wish I could find some details on what the guy said, why he got suspended.
Yeah, I mean, I have no idea. They felt like they had to do something when they didn't have to. I mean, they did. I mean, he got assaulted. Give the kid a break.
Yeah, no, he could tell him to go fuck his mother. You don't get tackled like that.
No.
Well, maybe.
Drill him next time you see him.
Yeah.
Anything's better than just do what he got kicked off the fucking team.
The guys are one of the best hitters on the team too. When they got taken out.
Oh, is that right?
331 and 7 dingers.
What schools? What schools? I don't even know.
Something Texas, Weatherford and North Central Texas or something. I don't know. Texas Junior College.
All right. I'll tell you who I hate too is Drake. There's video of him.
Playoff time in Toronto. That's right.
There's video of him last night. He was like trying to buddy up to Embiid. It looked like after he hit the game winner.
Yeah.
And Embiid just wasn't having it. He was like, "I'm coming for that sweep, boy. Coming for that sweep."
Oh man.
Drake comes off as such a fraud.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Big time fraud.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't liked Drake for a while. My friends, they love Drake.
Oh yeah,
musically or whatever, but I can't even bother with the music. I guess because like Net Series in the past.
Oh, with Toronto.
Yeah, he's always at front row. Can't stand him.
I don't even think I ever really messed with Drake musically. I don't know. What's his
I don't know.
Me neither. I don't know. I'm sure I know Drake, so if I heard it, but something with like Rihanna. It would have to be Rihanna in it for me to listen to it.
Didn't know you're a big Rihanna guy.
Oh, huge Rihanna guy. She's like in the holy trinity for sure.
I mean musically.
Oh, musically too, yeah.
I knew you were a Rihanna guy in the Trinity way.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Rihanna. She got infectious. Rihanna. You hear Rihanna, you feel something when you hear Rihanna's voice.
You just gotta get your umbrella.
Oh yeah.
Start singing in the rain with your umbrella.
When I think about like going to bars in like the mid 2000s, like I picture Rihanna like in the music, like musically.
Entourage soundtrack.
Something like that. Yeah. Like if you're in a bar / club, it's like a DJ or something. I close my eyes and I hear Rihanna.
Yeah, for sure. Still going strong. I think she just became a billionaire.
Did she? Yeah. She's pregnant.
Yeah, I didn't know that. Yeah.
Yeah, her soon-to-be father, I guess, just got arrested in connection with a murder.
The father of the kid?
Yeah, ASAP Rocky. Don't ask me to tell you who that is or what he does.
Probably collab with Drake.
Yeah. But yeah, he just got. So there was rumors that like they split up because he cheated on her, and then it was like all is good, and then
Yeah.
2 days later it was like he just got arrested. He's out on bond after LAX arrest in a November 2021 shooting.
Nice country. Let him out on bond for a murder rap.
Yeah, it's like he's Lalo Salamanca. $550,000 bail. I don't know if I'm trying to think. I didn't read exactly. It says in connection, so I don't know if that means he's the shooter. If he was like the shooter, I don't know if he'd be out on bond.
Right, it might have like a Ray Lewis connection to it.
Right.
Which basically he's innocent.
Which means a year from now he'll be Super Bowl MVP.
Book it. What are the odds? What odds are we get on ASAP Rocky?
Yeah, it's good. Is it ASAP Rocky or ASAP Rocky? I don't know the pronunciation.
Or is it as soon as possible Rocky?
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, there's a lot of different ways we can go with this.
That's an odd nickname. I wonder if he has ASAP stand for something else.
Definitely.
Here's the we are completely out of touch with certain, I don't know, parts of the certain generational musical things. I don't know, part of the episode.
He is a member of the hip hop collective ASAP Mob, and it should be also stated that the S is a dollar sign. So that's another little wrinkle.
All money.
Oh, okay. It's an acronym. It is.
All money and pussy?
No, not quite. Always strive and prosper.
Oh. A dollar sign threw me off there. The dollar sign had something to do.
It's also much cleaner than I thought it would be.
Yeah, seriously.
It's actually good words to live by.
Yeah. I might get that. I might have to put that poster on my room.
Getting fucking life lessons on this show from ASAP Rocky.
We had no idea. All of a sudden, I really think he's innocent. I don't think he would do something like this.
I know. This guy seems like a pillar in the community.
Yeah, seriously.
Jesus. Hope they find the real guy.
You said it.
Justice for Rocky.
ASAP.
Justice for ASAP.
We want justice, we want it ASAP.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's start this. Make the sign now. Go march around.
Justice for Lindsay.
Yep.
Oh, man.
So, yeah, hate Drake.
Hate the Drake.
Hate the Sixers, and I hate Drake and Embiid.
No.
And although Embiid is showing me something, but, Sixers Celtics is like probably the worst case scenario.
Yeah, not looking forward to that.
Need the Heat. Although I'm not counting the Nets out yet. Haven't lost a home game yet. But
yeah.
Sixers Heat, Sixers Celtics, I may be forced to root for the Sixers. Knowing the Celtics would win that series because they own the Sixers.
Yeah, then you're just becoming a Bucks fan.
Well, apparently, I just read Middleton's out for a couple weeks now.
Oh, man.
I didn't know when he got hurt.
They should probably rest these guys a little bit during the season so they don't have injuries in the playoffs.
Yeah. And speaking of fraudulent, the Jazz are down 17 right now at the half. I mean, what is with the Jazz? At some point, Donovan Mitchell's going to just take off, right?
He's coming to the Knicks, according to Knicks fans.
Yeah, well, we'll see. The Knicks have been in on every free agent ever and landed nobody.
According to Knicks fans.
Yes.
And the Post.
I mean, imagine if Dallas could actually hang. I don't even know what Luka's injury is. It seems like a bunch of guys are injured. Right? Luka's injured.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're right, man.
Middleton, Booker. What the fuck is going on?
No conditioning.
I
Play
don't
the
know what
full
it is.
82. Play 82.
Right. It's true.
Mhm.
Jazz got to get rid of Gobert. Any hopes of keeping Mitchell, they got to get rid of Gobert.
That's a relationship thing or a money thing?
No, I think Mitchell doesn't like him.
Was that based on COVID?
I think it's always been a little rocky. I think he's a little soft too, Gobert. I think it's like a number of things. He's soft.
Mm-hmm.
Just not a wartime guy. Gobert.
Got it.
I mean, how are you losing to Dallas without Luka?
They don't have what it takes.
Dallas could hang on, man, and get Luka back. They got a shot, especially with the Booker injury now. I mean, even like I've kind of been out on Utah for a couple of years now. I thought they'd win this series. And they still might. I mean, this game isn't over yet, but it's a bad sign.
Yeah, as far as like the Net series goes, all you can hope is that they played them tough in game one, lost in that buzzer beater. This backup, like the reserves or like the supporting cast played great in game two. You hope just going back home, you get that first game out of the way, get that first W out of the way. Durant's getting a couple more calls, maybe a couple shots are dropping, and things kind of break their way because they're home. And I really wanted that split on the road, though. Really wanted that opening split. One of those games had to have one of those games, but neither of those games was like the only thing that worries me is the defense, because neither of the games were blowouts, but
No.
the way they played D just scares me, and I feel like they'll just wear them down, and the Nets just don't have the depth to keep up with that.
Yeah, I mean, home team series hasn't started yet. Home team hasn't lost a game. That's the way I'm. Once the Nets lose a game, I'll throw the towel in.
Yeah.
Home game. Until then, they got a shot. Role guys will play better at home. You know, I don't think the Grant Williams of the world for the Celtics and that little white dude, whoever that is, I don't think they're going to give you that on the road.
Grant Williams, I can't believe.
Yeah,
it's always a guy like Grant Williams you just start hating for no reason.
Jamal Murray, another guy not playing for Denver. What the fuck's going on? Ridiculous. Yeah, I mean, Boston may be a little better than I think. And they could definitely beat Milwaukee because they have the home court. I don't know how Milwaukee lost at home to Chicago, though. I mean, it seems I'm not following. The Bulls have been like a dead team walking for months now.
Mm-hmm.
So,
hey, calendar changes. Playoff time, anything's possible.
Right. Let's go ask Minnesota.
Unless you're the New York Yankees, it's more of the same come October.
Well, maybe October.
I mean, it was the same last October that it is this April. That was the same last April. That was the same last August. Just more of the same, just sleepwalking. And I hate like how people will be like, "Oh, well, they're trying out there. They want to get hits. They don't like it. They don't like making outs. Like obviously they don't. But I mean, it's really just." It's just demoralizing to watch them sleepwalk through series. I mean, they won, and then they have the fact that they won 2 out of 3. I guess kind of gives them a little bit of, like, oh, we won the series. Well, looks like I don't know what I'm talking about. But they did just lose the series to Baltimore. Could have very easily lost this series to Detroit. Not hitting, and maybe it's cold, and they're going to heat up at some point,
of course,
and have like a week or two where they're on fire. But there's just the inconsistency and the reliance on the long balls, the fact that they cannot get a fucking base hit with runners in scoring position is absolutely atrocious and completely frustrating.
I think they're down to 179 with runners in scoring position.
God, that is fucking embarrassing.
And it's one of those things where I don't know feel like I'm repeating myself, but I don't know how you fix that.
Yeah,
How do you
we
be, how do you
definitely
how do you
talked
become
about
how do you become a better hitter with running the scoring position? Like you could say, oh, all the cliche things like shorten up your
yeah,
swing, choke up
choke
on
up.
the bat.
Yeah,
I don't know, change your approach, try and go the other way. But
yeah. I mean,
I don't know.
the only hope is that it's early and it's it's an anomaly and things will pick up and they'll figure it out. And for all the problems they're having now, in a month or month and a half, these hits will come in bunches and they'll be everybody get knocked in, and they'll be the hottest hitting team in baseball and find a way to dominate. But I think it's just going to be there. There's going to be an inconsistent team. There's going to be a streaky team, and they're just going to have a couple of big win streaks to get them above 500, get them to the 80s, the high 80s, and hope that they get one of those wild card spots. That's it.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing consistent about this team is their inconsistency. That's it. That's
Yeah.
that's it. They have three. They're averaging 3 runs per game. They've played 13 games and they have 39 runs scored. 3 runs. So an offensive explosion is 4 or 5 runs with this team.
Yeah.
And I'm at the point now where it's scary because in the 8th inning today, like I was numb. Like I felt nothing. I just didn't think we were going to score. Even with the top of the order coming up.
No.
And first and third, I just felt like we weren't going to score. Like in years past, and this is years ago, you know what I mean? I won't even go back that far, but I'll just go back to like the, Sheffield Yankees. Like first and third, nobody out. Like you're thinking big inning.
Yeah.
Now
Absolutely.
you get first and third. First and third. No, it doesn't have to be the 8th inning late game. It could just be the 2nd inning.
Yeah.
You get first and third, nobody out. You're just like, oh man, I hope somebody could hit a fly ball here and we could score a run. You're not even thinking about a crooked number. You're just thinking about like, oh man, a sack fly would be awesome right now.
Yeah. Sack fly. They don't know how to spell sack fly. Yeah, you're open. You said first and third and nobody out. You're hoping that the double play scores a run.
Yeah.
You're hoping it's not strikeout double play. You're hoping it's double play then strikeout.
Yeah. Yep. That's where I'm at, and it's just whoa, fumble. It's just it's a tough place to be. It's a tough place to be. Are you going to log into Prime tomorrow for the game?
Oh yeah, I guess. Well, probably not. Maybe late because it's like Friday night. It's like a family type night around here. So I'll probably watch a movie when I get home. That's usually what we do. Pizza or actually, I don't know. Yeah, maybe I will because tomorrow actually we might not be home in time to do that. So yeah, maybe I will be doing it. There's a Little League scrimmage tomorrow night. So probably by the time I get home, I don't know if we're going to do movie tomorrow night. So yeah, there's a chance I do log on to Prime to watch it.
Yeah, it's the Yes broadcast. It's not like the Apple TV thing.
Yeah.
The Apple TV thing, I think, is the following Friday. That's something where did you get it yet? Apple TV?
No, but I did. Somebody got me on their family. I didn't sign up yet, but somebody got me on their family plan, so I think we're going to just do that.
And there's like is there like some sort of trial you could do? You get it free for like a few months.
Yeah. I don't know if it's probably like a month, but I don't know.
All right, I'll just do the free trial. It's like they have 2 games on Apple TV all year.
Total?
So
okay.
I'll live.
You don't want to You don't want to wait till the next one. When's the next one?
I think like June, maybe.
Yeah, Friday in June. Good chance you listen to that in the radio. Out by the outside over a grill or something.
Yeah, I'm debating even doing the free trial. To be honest, I don't want to be a slave to this. You got to this streaming device app for this. It's like I could live with the radio. I listened to it on the radio today at work. Like it's not like foreign to me. It's more of like a principle thing. Like I shouldn't have to do this.
Absolutely. No, it should just be easy. There it is.
It's 2022, and it's harder to watch my team play. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, no, baseball benefits. I mean, it's a perfect radio sport. Like no
It's
other
the only
sport.
one. It's the only one.
Yeah, I've listened to basketball games on radio. I've listened to football. I mean, I've not sat down like in my house and listened to a football game on radio, but I've done it like on the train and stuff back, when I was doing the train on the weekends, back and forth visiting and stuff. I've done it. It's doable, but it's not ideal.
I think I just decided I'm not getting Apple. It's Yankees Royals. I'm going to download Apple TV.
Oh, no.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
Fuck that. I got a nice clock radio.
Yeah. Yep.
Get some use out of that bad boy.
That's what it's there for. Tell you the time and get you to the Yanks.
Right. Show some respect to John Sterling. I don't know how many of these he's got left.
Not many. Not many.
He's probably only got like 5 or 10 years left. So
yeah, him and Boeheim.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's a crawl to the finish line.
Yeah, man.
I did like the one thing I did love when they won on Wednesday night.
Yeah.
They were doing the handshake line. Last two guys walking off the field were LeMahieu and Rizzo. Like they were like the last two guys at the top, like second base.
Yeah.
And I was like, those are the guys.
Yeah.
It's like those are the guys right there. That's the only hope I have is like those two guys just lead the way. I mean, it's not going to be enough because like everyone else is stiff, but I did like seeing that. I'm like, oh wow, that's leadership right there. It was a handshake line. I don't know. I think it's fucking corny, but I just felt that.
You're just looking for
as positive a moment I've had in the early season so far. It was a fucking handshake line.
You just want to feel good about your team, man. It's fucking April. It's April 21st, and we're just like it's all negativity. It's fucking 7-6.
Red Sox are 6-7. Yeah, Red Sox are 6-7. They can't hit apparently either.
But I mean, look, I picked like the under on the Mets this year. And the one thing I didn't mention it when we talked about it, but the one thing that scared me is the Buck factor, because the guy he goes to these places and he finds a way to get the most out of these players, and they always play for him. It doesn't make any sense, but it's just proof that the manager makes a difference. And I feel like, they might say they love Boone, they might say that he's a great guy, but they don't fucking go out and play for him. They don't compete for him day in and day out, and that should be the damning thing for Boone. But it's all relationships. We know that. It's all about, he's buddies with this guy, he's buddies with that guy. Him and Cashman like to hold hands in the park on a autumn Sunday or whatever the fuck, walking down Central Park with the leaves changing colors and giggling about how they've reinvented baseball.
It's like When Harry Met Sally. The poster.
Exactly, yeah. Yes, except Billy Crystal knows a thing or two about baseball.
Right.
Billy Crystal, that one scene in what's the movie? Curly's Gold. What's the movie?
City Slickers.
City Slickers. Yeah, we were talking about his first time going to Yankee Stadium. That's fucking more beautiful than anything that either of these guys have contributed to baseball in the past 20 years.
Yeah.
It's terrible. Yeah, I mean, it's just it just goes to show you, and it's so fucking frustrating to see that the Mets went out, got one of the last old time and one of the youngest old time baseball guys.
Right.
And I mean, it's all right. It's whatever. It's fucking 15 games in. This team was in first place for 300 days last year and ended up not making the playoffs.
Yeah, they were 11-1 under Mickey Callaway one year.
Right. Anything can happen. I'm not trying to say that this is not the end all be all, but it's just frustrating to see. And if anything, the Mets feel different through 12 games, 13 games of the season than they felt, and it's a lot because of Buck. The Buck factor is there.
Yeah, it's hard to explain. I do think a manager makes a difference maker as a manager can give you like an extra 7, 8, 10 wins. Who knows how many?
Yeah, you can't quantify it. Yeah.
I do think there is something to be said about I don't know. I don't know how this makes sense because it's hard for
Yep.
me to explain. But when a team buys into a manager, I do think it makes a difference. I mean, you saw it with like the Red Sox with Bobby Valentine. Like they just hated him, and they
Yep.
lost like 90 games that year, whatever it was.
Yep.
And then when you bring in like a guy like Cora, like they've bought into him and they've kind of like taken on his identity. You have to have talent. Like Alex Cora can't go to the Pirates and win 90 games, but like he'll make the difference in like winning maybe 86 games and 90 games or 91 games. And maybe they makes a difference for like 5 wins. And no, like and it's tough with baseball because it's not like a sport where you could put your head down and run through a brick wall like football
Yeah.
or like basketball when team can just come out hot and just run all over the place. Baseball is more about execution, but like the low energy and like little sense of urgency does reflect poorly on the manager. I will admit that. Now they got a hit though. I mean, like that's the thing. Like he did play the A lineup today. He played the same 1 through 5. They got to find a way to hit. But no,
But
yeah,
but you know what though? It's the same shit for every season with this team. It is maybe they'll win like the first 2 games of a series, and there is nobody gives a shit if they fucking sweep it, or maybe they'll split the first 2 games of a series and go into the last game. Like there's no urgency to win the series. It's just let's keep our guys healthy for the next series. It says keep everybody on their routine, keep everybody on their whatever their schedule is, their rest schedule. It's not like, all right, we need to win this fucking series. It's not. It's like, all right, well, we lost. Maybe we're going to lose 2 games of series. We'll figure out the next series. There's no. There's no desire that I see to be a dominant team, and that's like I've said it before. Like this is where you learn to win, and you need to have the team out there that's going to be doing it for you. In a pennant race, the team is going to be doing it for you in October. Out there to learn how to win as a team, to learn how to win. This guy's hitting in front of this guy hitting in front of this guy, and if all of a sudden in October you're going to stick to, you're going to have like all of a sudden a steady lineup. And now he's been good at it for the past couple of games. Like we texted today, he's got Hicks leading off, Judge. He's got the 1 through 5 basically all set, like through DJ 5. Now let me see him stick with it. Let me see tomorrow do it again. New series. Let me see him do it again. And just even though there's no results today, let me see you stick with it and get these guys comfortable with batting in this order. And I'll be look if you get the first 5 steady and the last 4 are kind of swapped. You have Higgy catching, he's in there, and then the last 3, it's going to be whatever it is, Glaber or
Gallo, who needs his fucking eyes checked because he can't hit the ball.
Yeah, like whatever it's going to be, like that. I have no problem. Let those guys kind of fight it out, see who earns the playing time, because none of them have. Yeah, but let's see. I'll believe it. I'll believe it when I see it, like for a week. But I feel like tomorrow's going to come and somebody's going to have a day off and it's be Donaldson's be leading off or whatever. Like it's going to be Rizzo's leading off, and it's going to be because something in the notebook says, "Oh, let's put him here."
You know that this is not off topic, but a little change. Miguel Cabrera might be the last 3,000 hitter we get for a long time.
Yeah, I don't even know who like next. I don't even know like the second on the list is in the league.
Step of his 3,000th hit.
What was that?
You broke up there. No, I was gonna say Miguel Cabrera might be the last guy to get 3,000 hits for a while.
Yeah, I don't even know who second on like the current list is.
I have the list. I have the list right here.
Wait, all right, hang on a second. Let me do a quick run. Okay.
You want active guys, right?
Yeah. How many hits does the second guy have?
2,629.
Flyers 400 away. 400 away. So he's gonna be playing for a long time. Obviously.
You got it.
Thanks. It's not. Is he Hall of Famer?
I'm gonna say no.
It's not Nelson Cruz, is it?
No, Nelson
It's too-
Cruz has
Probably way too many hits.
1,923
Yeah, it's
hits.
way too many hits. Yeah, no way. It's 2,600 hits. Not a Hall of Famer. 2,600 hits. Longoria is too young. Probably has too many missed games.
This guy could have been a Hall of Famer. He had a few things go against him. Made a few wrong turns.
Josh Hamilton's not in the league anymore. It's not him.
He made a number of wrong turns.
Oh yeah. All right, this sounds like it should be very easy. Man. Yeah, I can't think of anybody with any troubles that's not Darryl Strawberry. What's the team? Give me like a hint if you give me a hint, or just.
I
Give
mean,
me a
this
hint.
will give it away. I'll
All
give
right,
you
who
the
is it?
team.
That's tell me who it is.
It's Cano.
Oh wow, 2,600 hits.
Few wrong turns going to Seattle and the Roids.
He really could have been he really could have been a Hall of Famer.
He was on his way, but not
No,
gonna happen.
no. Second half of his career, he's no,
And he's not
And
gonna
he-
get 3,000. He's 39. He's not
No.
getting 3,000.
no.
And then after that, there's only two other guys with 2,000 hits. Yachty has 2,115.
And he's got to be pushing 40.
Yeah, he's 39. And Votto has 2,033. He's 38.
Fado might play until he's 52, though.
Yeah.
He's a very strange guy.
And then we mentioned Nelson Cruz. Elvis Andrus, who is he still on Texas? Or did he go to Oakland? Where is it? Oakland, right? Is he on Oakland?
I don't know where he's at.
I think he's at Oakland. He's got 1,874. He's 33 years old. But, I mean, it's pushing it.
Yeah, it's not even everyday play. We don't even know where he's playing. So how can
Right. And Kutch has 1,837. He's 35 years old. Now, there's 3 active guys who have a shot. But, I mean, they obviously have work to do.
Like Chris Bryant, like he's not.
No, he's not. I don't know what Chris Bryant's numbers are, but he's not. He didn't make the graphic on MLB Network.
Okay, all right. Let me think.
If I had to guess, I'd say Chris Bryant has like just over 1,000 career hits. If I had to guess,
How old is he though?
he's 30.
Yeah, no, okay, he's done for a 3,000 race.
929 hits. Bryant has.
Nice call.
I said just over 1,000. I was off like 100.
Let's see. So like Trout, Harper. And
No, Harper did not make the graphic. Trout did. Trout is. Let me get it back up. Trout is 1,427 hits. He's 30 years old.
How many hits?
1,427. Yeah, 1,427. 30 years old.
Yeah, I mean he just stays healthy.
Yeah, big question mark obviously around his health. It's possible, but you know what the thing is with Trout is I don't think he's ever even had a 200 hit season.
That's a problem.
Like Jeter used to Jeter had like 3,500 hits, but like Jeter used to just year in and year out get 200 hits.
Yeah, churned him out. Yep.
Let me see what Trout's like his high is for hits in a season. Yeah, the most hits he's ever had in a season is 190. So I'm gonna say Trout does not get there. I'm not even talking about the health. The health. I'm like, let's see. So he's 30. Let's say he played 10 more years.
Yeah, but if like the next 5, he averages like 150 games a season. Like he's gonna be on pace for. He might get a 200 hit season in there, and he's gonna be pacing a lot better. But if if 2 of those seasons are marred by injury, there's no shot. Now's the time to do it.
Next 2 years are big if he's
Yeah.
going to get 3,000.
Yeah.
Okay. But if he did play 10 more years, he'd have to average like 150.
Yeah, for
150.
sure.
Okay. All right. So other two guys are Machado. He's got 1,444 hits. He's 29.
Yeah, he's kind of a machine, man. He's a good chance. He's a really good ball player. I mean, he's got a shot. He's got a shot. That guy rakes.
He's got a shot. He's got to.
Yeah.
We'll see how he ages.
I think he's going to be fine. He seems just like a baller. He really does. He's got a sweet swing.
He's another guy. No 200 hit seasons. It's crazy. 180. Yeah, I mean he's pretty consistent though.
Harper has 1284, by the way.
12. Harper's not getting there. Harper doesn't really hit for average. Like Harper will get like maybe 150 hits in a season, I would guess.
Yeah, his highest is 172.
I feel like exactly. I feel like when you look at guys who have 3,000 hits, they give you some of those like 215 hits in a season, 218.
Yeah.
And then this guy might be my pick, even though he's a little bit older. Altuve has 1,783 hits. He's 32.
Just got hurt though.
Oh, did he? Fuck. Maybe I'll go back to Machado.
Well, I think Machado's a better player.
He is. I just think Altuve. Now it's going to be another guy. Like, let's see how he ages, and he's obviously a couple years older than these guys.
Mm-hmm.
So he needs like 1,200 more hits. He would need to give you like at least 2 or 3 more prime seasons in order to get there. And I don't know if he's going to do that. I have no idea. You never know how these guys are going to age. Like he might give you a 200 hit season when he's 38 years old. Like who the hell? Like who knows? Yeah, he's on the injured list. I didn't even realize that. Like, let me see the year Altuve had last year.
I feel like Machado's my pick. I don't know if any of them will get there, but I feel like Machado might be the best bet.
Yeah, Altuve's hitting 167. So,
and the thing with Machado, he's probably also, of everybody had mentioned, I don't know, I would even say above Trout, like maybe the best athlete, just overall athlete. Like Trout's a little bulky for me. Like he's like a muscle guy to me.
Yeah, he got bulky.
And Machado's not like, a string bean, but he seems just more athletic. And I should keep him on the field and maybe, a couple of years when he's not hitting 30 home runs a year, he's able to kind of corral it in and be a better hitter. Although in this day and age, you could probably still hit 30 home runs into your late 30s anyway.
Yeah. So this brings me to, I don't know if it's a point, but is it because we've gone towards the all or nothing home run? Is that why we're not going to see? I mean, listen, I don't know how many guys are in the 3,000 hit club, 20 something.
33.
It's not 33. It's more
32 right now.
All right, so more than I thought. But it's very hard to get 3,000 hits. We've been playing baseball for 120 years, and we only have a little over 30 guys.
Yeah.
But is it because we've gone to the age of strikeouts, walks, and home runs? Why we're not going to see any more 3,000 hit guys?
It's a possibility that it's going to happen. But maybe it's just going to be far and few between. I just.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to the 300 game winner is basically going to be extinct.
Gone. Yeah, that's gone.
I don't think the 3,000 hit is going to be extinct. I do, and I also think the 2020 COVID season may have hurt some guys who could have gotten close.
Yep.
It probably hurt Pujols from getting 700 home runs. He's at 680 right now.
Mm-hmm.
He probably could have used those extra 100 games. But yeah, I think maybe it'll be a little more. Not that it wasn't special, but like they were showing the graphic today. Like there was 5 guys in the '90s, and then there was like 4 in the 2000s who did it, and then
Ah,
I think in the 2010s it was another 4 guys. It was Jeter, A-Rod, each.
lost him. He's gone. Got stuck on Ichiro.
What?
No, you got stuck on Ichiro.
I did each. I was Jeter, A-Rod, Ichiro, Pujols. I believe were the 4 guys in the 2010s.
Yeah, and that was Pujols was the last guy.
Pujols was the last guy, and then Miggy's gonna be next. Yeah. So
Yeah. Well, I don't. I mean, like, look, you talk about a guy like Votto who's going to be playing for how long, and he was as good a hitter as we've had, and he's not going to get it.
no.
As like smart of a hitter, maybe not as good as a hitter, but as smart as a hitter as we've had.
Yeah, he walks a lot.
Yeah, I would like to see. I mean, there's no Tony Gwynns anymore. Tony Gwynn's one of the best players we've ever seen in baseball. I mean, he just. But yeah, I don't. Maybe it is because the all or nothing. I mean, we mentioned the Mattingly Boggs Ted Williams article from Sports Illustrated the last show.
Yeah.
And I don't know how much of an art these guys like Ted Williams thought of hitting as an art. Like it was like Picasso or Michelangelo.
Like a surgeon.
yeah. Art slash very minute surgery. But he wrote a book about hitting. I mean, it was like a thing that. I mean, I'm not anywhere near these guys, obviously, but and I think of hitting is the same way, where it's like it's a thing of beauty when it connects. I mean, it's timing, it's angle. I mean, there is like math involved if you're really going to get in depth with it.
Yeah.
And it's really like you slow it down, you watch. I mean, if you watch like a Machado in slow motion, it's beautiful as it comes together. Like or Gwynn, I mean, watching Gwynn swing is artwork. And not everybody in the 3,000 hit list. Just looking at the list now has like a swing made for art, but I mean, like just hitting in general. I'm not sure these guys have that same sort of appreciation for it where. A hit's a hit, and at bat where you it's when you get the what do you call it the metronomics the money ball shit
analytics.
I know when you get all that shit in there it muddies it all up and it takes the beauty out of it and it becomes accounting.
Yeah, it's there's no and when you tell a guys that they could strike out and strikeouts don't matter, then it puts no emphasis on putting the ball in play, which is how you end up with hits. You get those infield hits, you get those cheapies. There's no cheapies anymore. I'm trying to look because nobody even hits 300 anymore. So it's like if guys aren't hitting 300, guys aren't putting together big seasons with big hit total. So
yeah.
It may. I don't know if it's going to go officially extinct, but
yeah, it's just frustrating that like if you string those hits together, like, can you being all or nothing? You just watch the Yankees now. Like you need to have another way to score runs to put the ball over the fence because you're not always going to be able to put it over the fence. If you have a team that is made up of guys who rely on the home run, when they go cold, you're going to have to find another way to string a rally together. And every rally stalls because these guys are looking for the big bop and they can't do it. Like, give me a line drive into the gap. Give me a bloop single that scores a run, keeps the pressure on, keeps the guy pitching out of the stretch. Although a lot of pitchers pitch out of the stretch now anyway, but
yeah,
like keep the pressure on them. And they just refuse. They refuse to do it. It's all like the analytics takes away so much from the game. People want to argue that it's the way to win ball games, but I'm going to argue that it's just 9 guys on the field batting a ball around, and that's the way you win is by playing the game.
Yes.
Not by crunching some numbers and hoping that the odds work out in your favor.
Nah, yeah, it's definitely guys doing their own thing out there. Yeah, I don't like it, but
Wait a second, but wait a second. But analytics has always been a part of baseball because why? Okay, the guys with the highest batting averages were up first. There's different numbers you're looking at. But you always had a guy who was batting like 320 or 300. You want a 300 hitter leading off. You want a 300 hitter in the 3 hole because he was going to be up with guys on base, and then you wanted a 4 hitter that could hit a home run because he might have 2-3 guys on base, and that's like the one, maybe 1 or 2 guys in the lineup that you're giving a shot to put it out of the ballpark. Now, sure, your 2 hitter could put it out of the ballpark. Tony Gwynn could put it out of the ballpark, but if he hits a double, it's just as good because then the next guy he could just knock him in with the base hit or sack over, and then a sack fly scores him. I mean, you can't score every time. Can't be a 3-run home run. I mean, that's Earl Weaver's philosophy, and Earl Weaver, as much as we love Earl Weaver, I mean, he's not one of the all-time greats as far as I'm concerned.
I think they just overthought everything. There's too many numbers now. Too many numbers and not enough just trust in your eyes.
Yeah.
Like, all right, I don't want to hear about how somebody like a Joey Gallo's hitting into bad luck. Like, my eyes tell me he just stinks.
Yeah, and he's slouching. He's like, also the body language is like, he's just in a bad place right now.
Yeah.
I almost feel bad for the guy. He's moping around after every at bat. He just looks so depressed.
Yeah, like I don't need exit velo. I don't need a spray chart telling me how good a guy is. I'll just look at a guy. That's how you evaluate talent, is just watching a guy. Because some guys, the numbers don't tell the story.
Well, that's exit velo just used to be as a guy hitting the ball on the screws.
Yeah, just hitting the shit out of the ball.
Yeah, and all right, okay, does the guy make a diving catch on it? Yeah, it's bad luck. But you know what? He was 3 for 4, and then that one guy robbed him. It wasn't like, oh, he got bad luck 4 out of 4 times. He's 0 for 4 with 4 strikeouts. What are you talking about? Like, no.
Yeah, I didn't need exit velo to know Gary Sheffield hit the shit out of balls.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Exactly,
like you just knew he had a fucking violent swing, and the ball used to jump off of it.
Yep. I don't know. I wish there was a way to take back baseball, like the old school, I don't want to say old school because that makes you sound like just bitter, and we are bitter. But I don't want to make it about that. It's like to be like, all right, we're not going to put up those numbers. We're going to talk about these players like they're players, and we're going to talk about the game like it should be talked about without fucking analytics involved. Without crunching these numbers.
Yeah,
and I love the numbers. That's part of the fun of baseball is the numbers, batting averages. We're talking about 3,000 hits, strikeouts, no hitters.
Yeah, the numbers have always run baseball more than any other sport.
Yeah,
it's the only sport that you really have fun with the numbers.
Yeah, and as much as like the 90s hurt the numbers with the home run chase and all that shit, I mean, man, can you imagine like somebody chasing 400 or somebody chasing 56?
Right. Yeah. Right. I agree.
What is the longest current hit streak, by the way? I know somebody had a hit streak coming into.
Oh God! Well, like recently.
Coming into the season.
Oh.
And it was still going a couple of days ago. I don't know.
Did Mookie Betts have a hitting streak recently?
I don't remember. I got Jose Ramirez's 11 games. Tommy Edman and Rafael Devers are at 10 games.
You never hear about hitting streaks anymore.
No. Nope.
That's depressing.
No.
Dan Uggla had a 33-game hitting streak in 2011.
Whoever had the hitting streak coming into the season must be over right now. Hang on a second. Let's see through 4. A couple of days ago. Nope.
Yeah, that's just a thing of the past. I'm looking at and there's a few recent ones like 2011, but there's nothing. This list only goes back to 30-game hitting streaks. Oh, Whit Merrifield, 2018 into 2019 had a 31-gamer.
That's good.
That's not bad. Dan Uggla, did not see that coming. 33-game hitting streak in 2011. Utley had the one in 06. I remember that one. That was 35. Rollins, 05 into 06, had 38. That's pretty good. Molitor had 39-game hitting streak in 87. Yeah.
This is pretty good. I found the longest hitting streak by team.
By a team?
Yeah, it's pretty good. But I'll give you. There's only one I want you to guess. I just love the name here. Angels' longest hitting streak.
Tim Salmon.
No, you're close though. Right outfield.
Garrett Anderson?
Yeah, Garrett Anderson. Yeah,
That was
nicely done.
my second guess. Darren Erstad would have been third.
Yeah, all those guys could hit. All those guys could hit.
Yeah, those guys could hit for sure.
Yep. Yeah, Pete Rose, 44. Rogers Hornsby, 33. Paul Molitor, 39.
Yeah, Molitor did that with the Brewers, I think.
Yep.
All right.
1987. Jimmy Rollins, 38.
Yep.
Yeah. Thing of the past, 11.
11.
Jose Ramirez, 11.
That's crazy. Guys just don't hit anymore.
Well, we're going to track it. Okay, we'll do this on Thursdays. Remind me, that'll be a segment, the longest current hitting streak.
And what do we like? What's the longest current one we get to in the season? Like, what we should say, like an over under. Like, do we get to somebody get to 20?
I'll say,
I mean, 20 is a pretty good hitting streak.
yeah.
I don't know if somebody gets to 20.
We're at 11 already. We have two guys at 11, one guy at 10, a couple guys at 9. It's in striking distance. I gotta say we get to 20, but not much higher than that.
So set it at 19 and a half.
All right, I'll take the under.
I'm definitely taking the under.
All right, let me make a note. I gotta go into the back of the notebook here. Okay, so as of now, today is 4/21. Longest current (11 games). Jose Ramirez. All right, we'll keep an eye on it, and we'll check in if he's not still going. We'll check in at the end of the week and see where he fizzled out at.
Yeah. Perfect.
So something to look forward to. All right, man. You got anything before we close up?
I think that's it.
All right. Thanks for listening to Sunday Pour. Watching Sunday Pour here on YouTube. You know where to find us on Mondays on Spotify or Apple or whatever, wherever your podcasts are presented to you. Here on YouTube on Thursdays. We'll see you next week and talk to you next week. Thanks again for listening and spend the time, Ant.
Yeah, thanks for listening, everybody. And we will talk to you next week. Peace.